The current was velvet that morning, thick with the warmth of memory. The three mermaid sisters, Corelia, Ligeia, and Ondina, glided through it like ink strokes on an ancient letter. They had heard stories of the Grand Canal long before they had gills, back when water was a border, not a home. Now the canal was a great, slow-moving ribbon of silver. It wound through the heart of drowned Venice, a corridor of echoes. Where gondolas had once slipped past in hushed procession, only driftwood and sea roses floated now. And above it all, the facades of the palazzi leaned inward, as if gossiping across the water. "They watch us," Ligeia said, her eyes drifting over a lion's head carved into weather-worn stone. "They remember us," Ondina replied, "even though we've changed." Each palace told a different tale, in cracked mosaics, in rusted ironwork, in windows blind with salt. Ca Rezanico still stood tall, its arches yawning into the current like the ribs of a noble beast. Barnacles crusted its marble, but its soul pulsed faintly beneath. Corelia lingered at Ciedoro, the house of gold, though its gilded details had long since washed away. The ghosts of splendor shimmered just beneath the surface. In the underwater light, the carvings seemed to breathe. "They used to fill this house with music and silk," she said softly. Ligeia nodded. "Now it's filled with fish that don't know what silk is." They moved through the canal like living punctuation, pausing where beauty clung stubbornly to ruin. An underwater staircase coiled down from a vanished floor. A cracked mirror floated face up, reflecting clouds no longer in the sky. A marble hand reached from the current, palm open, not in warning, but in invitation. Then the voices began. Faint, like the creak of old rope or wind in curtains, they stirred in the tide. Whispers rose from the submerged thresholds. "My darling wore blue brocade. The lace came from Bruges. He never returned from the east. The canal froze that winter." "They're not speaking to us," Ondina said. "They're speaking through us," Corelia replied, "like we're glass." A gondola skeleton bumped gently against a wall. The sisters followed its drift, trailing their fingers along the stone. Ligeia began to hum, a slow, rippling tune that curved like the canal itself. And as she sang, the whispers became clearer. The palaces responded. A shutter creaked. A pigeon ghost beat its wings in a rhythm remembered only by the air. They circled beneath the Rialto Bridge, now festooned with sea moss and silver fish. Its arch was a gateway to the city's underwater heart, and a passage to the past. There they stopped, treading water just long enough to notice something small and impossible. A single golden earring caught in the crevice of the stone. It had no rust. It gleamed as if just dropped. Ondina picked it up. "Someone still dreams here." They didn't speak after that. They simply swam, weaving among memories like dancers in a slow, salt-touched waltz. The canal no longer murmured. It sang.